Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and we're in all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed it,
it would have been a different story.
Night.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, here's the option. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Back up the middle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
At the Seahawks 33-yard line.
Right there. 54 miles.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's not going to get me. He's coming. We got double up. 49, check 49. Check.
Barkley, toss play left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
They'll run it with Hill. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. We're scoreless after 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, here's Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And he's got room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 49 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They run with Hill. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with the fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third.
And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Now Jones throwing on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Crockett. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Barkley on the carry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh,
He's
what
got
the
a
heck?
fly for wide open, complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 65 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the Giants' 49-yard line.
They run the counter. Logan. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. This is Hill. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... This is caught inside the 15.
Wilson's...
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Wilson on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 19.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. The chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Down by K.J. Wright.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
2nd and...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And a disappointing way to close out the season.